Alright, what is up, my Media Man fans? This is the Media Man coming at you kinda live. Very sick, but I wanted to get this review out because a lot of people ask me about this game. You know, when I tell them what I have in my own game collection, as we talk about different game collections, and I mentioned this game. It's a fun title. You know, I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of fun to be had. Hey, money! I got some monies. Woohoo! I love collecting coins, what can I say? But I also want to be completely honest with you guys. You know, this is a PS2 game that was ported over, and it looks like a PS2 game that was ported over. If you look at the grass, it doesn't look great. It's very one-dimensional. They do that whole, what I call the cross. You can, if you look at it, it's kind of like an X or a plus, and then the grass just sticks up. For a PS4 title with as much power as this console has to get that kind of stuff, I am just not all that impressed graphically. So yeah, I'll give the graphics a 6 out of 10. But let's talk about the story. It's there. You want to save your village from these gorillas. They're bad gorillas. They want to take over and make you their slaves and blah blah blah. It's pretty standard fare. It didn't do anything bad necessarily when it comes to the story, so we'll give that a 7 out of 10. But let's talk about audio now. This song you're hearing plays throughout the game, the whole game. There's no other music but this. And if it was that catchy Mario stuff, or, you know, I talk a lot about, and you'll hear this a lot in my reviews about the music. If it's catchy, if it's going to stay with you, that's a big deal to me. Because, you know, stuff like like Ratchet and Clank and Mario, before that, Sonic, and you hear their music and you want to keep playing. This, you hear their music and after about 20 minutes you want it to stop. So that's just my 2 cents. Maybe you guys like this and you like the loop and all that stuff, but I think they could have done better with that. And the voice acting, it's not the worst I've heard. I've played a lot of games, and there's some voice acting that was just, you know, the developers really couldn't afford to pay voice actors, so they did it themselves. And you could tell, or their kid got in there and did a voice, and it was high-pitched or squeaky or whatever it was. And though the voice acting is not great here, it's definitely not the worst I've heard. Let me give you an example.
Hey, Banana Poop. Can I pass through or what?
You're not getting out that easy. Nobody leaves here. You know, I'd do anything for a banana right about now. I'd even let you out if I got a hold of a banana. What do you say?
Deal.
Let me see if I get a banana. So that's pretty much the quality you're gonna hear. So it's not the worst I've heard, but that's not saying a lot. So I'll give it a 7 out of 10 for, you know, not annoying me too much. But again, there's some really high bars set by some of the other platformers. And you can get Ratchet and Clank for 20 bucks right now, which isn't too much more than this one. But yeah, so the voice acting's okay. The gameplay, it's fun. I don't know, I'm not gonna lie. I really do like platformers. So I really did enjoy this game. I would give the gameplay itself about an 8 out of 10. which is probably the highest I gave, you know, in any part of this game, because there was fun to be had. And the platforming was pretty good. Every once in a while it felt slippery, but most of the time it was accurate, and if I fell, it was my fault. The combat is pretty fun. I did want to bring you some combat, but it looks like I'm going to have to find bananas, and I don't want this review to go forever. But, so yeah, I mean, overall not a bad game. You know, I think you can pick it up for 14 bucks. It's definitely worth that. I wouldn't pay, you know, 30 bucks for it, which is what it came out new. Because I feel like I can get PS2 games for cheaper. I'm joking, kind of. But yeah, so hopefully that helped. If you're looking for another platformer, you played Ratchet and Clank, and you have a PS4, it's not a bad pickup, but get it used. Play it, you could be the judge. I always recommend getting games used anyway if you don't know about them. You know, if you do know about them, and you know they're going to be good, if you heard they're good, and you're ready to dive in, that's a whole different story. But I'd pick this up used. You can get it for about 13, 14 bucks. At least the last time I checked. Might even be cheaper now. But, so it's worth that. There are some frustrating moments, but if you just want a kind of a fun little platformer, I'd go ahead and pick this up. But if you want a next-gen platformer, one that's going to blow your mind, I'd leave it alone. So overall, I would give this a 7 out of 10, just in total. I'm not sure if the full score added up to that. I didn't do the math, but I can do that. So 7 out of 10 for The Legend of Kay. Check it out if you have some extra money and you've already played the Ratchet and Clank game, or you have a, you know, if you have a Wii U, get Mario. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe if you did like this, and we'll talk to you soon. And I will have the breakdown of the review score in the description. I always try to do that for you guys. So if you don't have time, well, if you got this far, but it'll always be there for you. And thank you guys. Please remember to subscribe, punch that like button if you like this, if you want to see more platformers. Let me know in the comments if you've played some kind of under the rug platformers, or any other game, and you think is great and has got enough media. Let me know. So that's it, man. Thank you guys. Take care. Have a great day. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.